Приветствую всех на своем канале, с вами снова Роджер, и это очередной выпуск прохождения игры Red Dead Redemption 2.
Here I took a little jolt and have managed to get myself hopelessly lost. I am staying in Strawberry. If you could just guide me back.
Can't think of a good reason to say no.
Oh, thank you, sir. Shall I hop up there on the back with you?
Your legs work, don't they?
Well, yes, I suppose. It's just a little demeaning.
What are you doing out here anyway? Clearly ain't your natural habitat.
No, I'm just visiting. I'm from New York City, actually.
You don't say.
Oh, yes. There was some talk at the country club about this burgeoning little resort town called Strawberry. So I thought it might be quite the trip to see what all the fuss was. Perhaps make a few investments while it was still undervalued. Turns out I was made the fool.
Not enjoying it, then?
It's a town of splinters, if you could call it much of a town at all. I'd hardly stepped off the carriage and I'd taken in the whole place. I suppose some might call it charming. Let me tell you, charm is not worth much these days. You show me a timber frame shack and I'll show you Broadway. And meanwhile you have this mayor, a quite intolerable blowhard. A little bespoke woodwork and he thinks this is a cultural hub? The man's completely deluded. Well, I should give him some credit. He must be quite the salesman. He did get me out here after all, more fool me. Now I'm tromping through the leaves and the muck with some cowboy. No offense.
Little taken.
Oh, are we close to town? Sir, you've rescued me from the depths. You seem quite the resourceful sort, sir. If for some reason you plan to spend any time in Strawberry, you may want to look into that gabbing mayor. Something is definitely off with him.
All right. I'll keep that in mind. Whoa, New Yorkers. Jesus.
Итак, мы прибыли в новый городок Стrawberry, где местный шериф под замком держит нашего товарища Мику. Поэтому сперва давайте попробуем навестить этого шерифа и, наверное, как-нибудь договориться с ним.
Yep. Hello, sir. I've come from Blackwater. I'm on the trail of a dangerous gang. Colm O'Driscoll. Heard you had some sort of incident.
We don't deal with bounty hunters around here, son.
I was just wondering if I could get a description.
Well, they weren't friends. They got in a fight, 2 men got killed. Now, one of them's an idiot, the other's some kind of dumb mix, so maybe them's your boys. You can look right enough when we hang them.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Ну что же, это было очевидно. Просто так нашего товарища нам никто не отдаст. Так, нам необходимо найти его и поговорить с ним.
You think these bars can hold me? You hear me?
Arthur. Hello, old friend. Had a good time, did you?
You going to get me out of here?
I ain't decided yet.
Real funny.
Oh, I ain't joking, cowpoke. I heard so much bluster out of your mouth these last 6 months. now, I got an opportunity to watch you be silenced.
Well, you gotta do something.
Why?
I always looked up to you, Arthur.
Well, that's your first mistake. Listen, there's one little problem. There's only one of me, and there's a whole town full of people wanting to see you swing.
You got to do something, Arthur. This wall just needs some good forcing. Yes. Hook that over the bars. See if you can pull them off.
What a modern disaster this is gonna be.
Just pull that lever. Come on.
Let's get out of here, come on. What the hell are you doing?
He wasn't O'Driscoll.
I knew you were strong. Put on my eyes on you.
Come on, Arthur! Let's go get him! Come on!
Don't go that way, let's get the hell out of here.
I got some unfinished business. Trust me, Morgan.
Trust you? You have finally lost your damn mind.
Let's get out of here. Keep moving, Arthur.
Goddamn maniac! Should have left you to hang.
We're in it now, Morgan. What do you want to do? Die, damn it. Got him. Send them all out. Come on. Everything you got.
We should be long gone by now.
They got something of mine. I ain't. Even without. I'll bed down the lot of you. Finish these bastards! Shit, more of the bastards! Let's go!
Where are we going?
Making a house call. There's more of these morons.
We really should get out of here.
Calm yourself, woman. Like I said, I need... Skinny! Get out here! Skinny!
It ain't skinny, Micah, it's northern. Oh.
You always was a letdown, you fat sack of crap! Excuse me, man at Arthur.
Так, игра нас не подпускает к дому, поэтому можно обыскать лежащие тела здесь. Может быть, найдем что ценного.
They had something of mine. My guns. I showed it. And I'll show the rest of this town!
You have really lost it this time.
Up here! Come on! The law in this town's a damn joke. You're gonna wish you killed me.
We could have been long gone. Enough. You have to shoot the entire town.
I work clean! We got out of here, Morgan.
Now you want to get out of here?
How many of these sons?
Черт, у меня возникли проблемы с патронами.
Morgan,
We don't have much choice.
it's time to hold the game. You ain't leaving here alive.
Блин, какое лассо-то. Да черт, не могу в этой передряге выбрать нормальное оружие.
Another line of them. We are gonna pay for Let's get out of here before we get any more on our tail. That was some good shooting, Morgan. Whew. I gotta hand it to you.
What the hell was that you pulled back there?
Got a bit wild, all right.
Wild. Making a house call in the middle of all that?
Ain't much I care about more than those guns.
That much is clear. Who was that fella?
Skinny? Yeah, we ran together for a while. Did a bank job down south. Didn't end well.
I saw how it goddamn ended.
He was gonna let me hang.
I'm starting to wish I had. And you owe Lenny, too. If he hadn't found us in time...
Yes, you will all be thanked profusely, I promise.
Yeah, well, you're lucky Dutch has got your back. For some unknown reason.
I think we finally lost him.
I hope so.
I'm giving you a holster. My way of saying thank you.
And thank you. There I was, having a dull day only for you. To liven it up by letting me help you shoot up half a town.
You're a funny fella, Arthur. Real funny. Why you act all sour all the
Yeah,
time?
well, you ain't funny at all. So why you gotta act like the court
All
jester?
right, listen. I'm sorry, but we're family now. Arthur, you and me. Sons of Dutch makes us brothers. Sometimes brothers make mistakes. I'm heading back to my little camp around back of Strawberry. Come see me. Maybe I can make things up to you.
You ain't heading back to Dutch?
No, I've been a bad boy, Arthur. I ain't seeing Dutch till I can bring him a peace offering. Bye now. Yeah.
Ну что же, мы все-таки смогли выбраться из этого городка. Так, давайте посмотрим на карте, где мы находимся. Так, этот город теперь обозначен красной зоной, и как видно, за нас назначена награда, вознаграждение. Здесь у нас появилась конюшня, а здесь почта. Так, здесь у нас легендарный стрелок. Ну и как видно, на этой территории теперь мы вне закона. Так, а здесь у нас есть новое задание. Дач велел нам попытаться спасти Шона от охотников за головами. Так, ну еще одно задание по спасению нашего товарища. Ну что ж, думаю, туда мы и отправимся. Так, конечно, патронов у меня мало. Ну, если что, будем применять винтовку. Так, а я могу здесь срезать? Через речку. Давайте посмотрим на карте. Тут вроде бы рядом, если я поскочу через реку. А так будет слишком большой путь. Давайте попробуем. Так, спуск у нас здесь есть. Да и река, оказывается, не глубокая. Отлично, теперь надо найти подъем. Так, ну здесь, я так понимаю, мы тоже в розыске. Это то место, откуда банда Артура сбежала. Ну и получается, нам здесь тоже надо быть осторожными. Так, вот наше задание. Давайте осторожно посмотрим, что здесь. Палатка какая-то. А вон вдалеке наши товарищи.
How many?
A lot. Uniforms everywhere.
You see Sean?
No, I don't think so.
Damn it. Where's Trelawney?
Who knows?
Just keep your eyes open.
I am.
Where is that little Irish bastard?
I'm not quite sure. Trelawney's off trying to find out.
Has anyone been in the Blackwater, see how things lie?
Place is crawling with Pinkertons, bounty hunters, pictures of Dutch and Hosea.
We got a lot of money sitting in that town.
And that's where it's gonna remain for now.
Why haven't they hanged Sean, I wonder?
I think he's bait. Well, they want to trial him publicly.
Gentlemen, Sean is being moved up the upper Montana, then to a federal prison out west.
Damn. Well, we can't be rescuing people from some federal prison. We either rescue him now or cut him loose.
We're not cutting anyone loose.
Of course not.
Ike Skelding's boys are moving him to a camp nearby before handing him over to the government.
So, I guess we need to stop them before they get to camp. Charles, why don't you head up on the north side, and then we'll head up on the other side of the valley and meet you. That way we have them in either direction. Javier, Josiah, come on. Let's go see.
You know, Arthur, the government, or people whom the government like, seem to be very angry.
Sure. Well, we'll rescue Sean, and then we'll get ourselves lost, good and proper. It's a big country.
I hope so.
Back at it, boy. Let's head upriver and find this boat.
Keep your eyes open for Pinkertons. They got patrols out all over this area.
Yes, south of the river, West Elizabeth isn't a very welcoming place right now.
Down there. Reckon those might be our boys.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me. Keep your guns away until we know it's Sean, okay? I know what you two are like.
You think they can see us?
If they can, we're just three fellas out on the trail. Act natural. We'll be fine.
So, you've been gone for a while.
Much as I love dodging the law and sleeping in the dirt with you derelicts, I do have other business to attend to.
What happened in New York?
You know how life is. Never a straight road anywhere.
Especially with you.
Nice to know I'm missed, though. Have you run out of people to rob?
Oh, we'll never run out of people to rob.
Let's go! Stay with them!
You all right, Javier? You're quiet.
He hasn't stopped talking since we left you in Valentine. It's the longest ride of my life.
Cute, dear boy. Very cute. Pick up the pace a bit. Apparently, there's a camp somewhere around here where the bounty hunters meet and transfer before continuing out west. I imagine that's where they're headed. Look, they're pulling into shore. Get your binoculars out. Let's see what we're dealing with here.
So who are these bounty hunters?
I don't know too much about Ike Skeldon's boys, but I hear they're a big crew, and wild, built some reputation in the last year or two.
That looks like Sean to me.
Certainly kicking up enough of a fuss. Yep, that's definitely Sean.
Oh, they're giving him a decent kicking.
Well, you can only imagine the shit he's been giving them.
Oh, yes.
They're taking him up the canyon.
There's Charles on the other side. Let's go.
What about the other two down there?
I've got an idea. Follow me.
We should do this quietly if we can.
Leave it to me, gentlemen. I'll go around and create a distraction. Then you two sneak across and do the dirty on them.
Okay. Crouch down out of sight. Take out your knife. Let's get in the river. Wait until he's got them off guard before crossing. Wait here. He's still reeling them in.
Gentlemen, excuse me. Dear brothers, my wife is taken ill. Gravely ill.
What's the problem?
It's dear Bessie.
You take the one on the left.
Where is she?
Okay, come on. Stay low.
I'm beside myself. If I lose Bessie, I lose everything.
Oh, calm down, mister.
I can't. I'm having a fit.
That doesn't have lice.
Okay, let's get after him.
A pleasure as always, gentlemen. I think you have it from here.
Come on. We got two halfway up the canyon to deal with.
Que lindo those boots you got there, eh? Those are very nice. Who's the guy you got them from? Is he alive still? Come on, focus. Oh. Focus, okay.
Come on! We need to get past these buildings!
You stay the hell back!
Where are these sons of bitches? Ah!
Let's go! Ay, Dios mío!
All good?
Wouldn't go that far.
The camp's up this way. Come on.
I'll take the left side, Charles. You go right, okay?
I guess.
Take him down!
Goddamn army of these bastards. How much is Sean's bounty?
Maybe we should turn him in ourselves.
Still time.
Look out! We got one shooting from the tower!
Another one coming out of that cabin!
You know, you're a lot less ugly from that other angle, Arthur.
Come on.
Do I get a hug, Arthur? A warm embrace for a lost brother now found.
You know, nothing means more to me than this gang, the bond we share. It's the most real thing to me. I would kill for it, I would happily die for it. But in spite of all of that, I would have easily left you here to rot if Charles hadn't stopped me.
I don't believe a word of that, Arthur.
Get him out of here.
You're a great man, Arthur Morgan. The kind of young whippersnapper I can really admire.
Oh, shut up. Right, we should split up. Javier, will you escort Mr. McGuire back to camp? Charles, best you ride separately. Be careful. There's patrols everywhere.
What about you?
I'm gonna see what's worth taking here. I'll meet you back there as soon as I can.
All right. Okay, come on.
Have I got stories for you?
Yeah, I can't wait.
I imagine y'all missed me a lot, but fear not, the joy's back in your lives now.
Ну что же, конечно же, я решил остаться в поисках каких-нибудь интересных вещей и предметов. Черт, сюда прибыли законники. Если честно, я даже не ожидал такого поворота. Попробуем с ними разделаться. Ну что же, раз прибыли одни законники, я так думаю, что скоро могут прибыть другие, поэтому надо все делать быстро и уходить отсюда.
blow up.
No, please. Please don't.
Итак, как видите, по дороге в лагерь от нас опять требуется помощь. Пройти мимо я не могу. Так, я возьму свою любимую ловочку. Так, это не та.
Mister, help! Hey.
Как четко у нас получилось. 2 выстрела, 2 трупа.
Mister, I don't hardly know what to say. Thanks, I guess. You done me a service. Hey, look. The stage company's gonna write this off as a robbery anyway. If you can get in that lockbox, you can take what you want from it. But ain't stealing if it's already stolen.
Got that right.
Так, значит, нам можно без всяких проблем открыть ящик. Необходима отмычка. Так, ну я думаю, отмычки у меня нет никакой. Интересно, а с оружия он сможет открыть? Отлично. Что у нас здесь? Патроны. Консервы. Еще одни патроны. Разве это сейф? Какая там компания возит патроны и консервы? Давайте осмотрим кучера. Что нам за это даже минус дали? За то, что мы осмотрели кучера? Да, это как-то неожиданно даже.
Arthur! Oh, Arthur!
You seem in a good mood.
I am, son. I am. Let's have some fun. Tonight. Let's enjoy ourselves.
We having a party?
Maybe. Just a little one.
Great.
Ну что ж, друзья, я прибыл в лагерь днем. Произошла небольшая загрузка. И как видно, у нас здесь начинается вечеринка. Давайте тогда попробуем обойти лагерь и посмотреть, что будут делать персонажи. Ну, если получится, то сами попробуем поучаствовать в вечеринке.
Now, Deadeye Maguire's back. And don't worry about nothing, Mrs. Grimshaw. We'll have this camp running like clockwork. I love you, bastards. Have fun. Have lots of fun. Even you grumpy old bastard, Arthur.
Come on. How about a song?
Welcome back, Sean.
I know you wouldn't, Arthur Morgan. The drinks are on me.
They always are when you ain't buying.
I just don't need to fall over drunk like the rest of the
It was diddle 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 all the day. Put my hand upon her toe. Mark well what I do say. She says just hang right low for the diddle 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 all day.
I put my finger on her knee.
Well, what I do say. Diddle 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 all the day. Put my arm around her waist. Mark well what I do say. She says, young man, you're in great haste for the diddle 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 all the day.
Christ. I mean, here is a group of fellas that spent every quick and meant it. Just dreaming of leaving. And then they left. And then they jumped back in again. Stupid. You know what? That taught me something. And it taught me something I will never forget. And that's that most fellas are sheep. That's right. And if you can tell the difference between the difference between a sheep and a sheep.
Look at me, with the belle of the ball.
Will you dance with me, Arthur?
Sure, but I ain't much of a dancer. Well.
See, Arthur, it's okay to dance. Doesn't mean we won't stop thinking you're angry and sad.
That what you think of me?
Sad in a good way, like a romantic poet.
Well, that's about all I can muster.
Well.
Feels like ages since we've done this.
Things are on the
Okay.
up again.
Well, thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Mr. Morgan! Morgan!
Reverend?
Hello!
Hello. What do you want?
I'm not quite sure. This keeps happening.
Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Yep, and all right.
The good earth loves a wild free rover, for a roving bird is never dumb. He sings to please the dear old mother, and she aye rewards him with a crumb. Oh, I'm a wild free rover, I sing a merry song. The wide, wide world I wander over, and the light, light heart I roll along. With the light, light heart I roll along.
Was it a long ride back with him?
You have no idea.
I can imagine.
And I was just glad you know I met a gal from old Bordeaux. She had blonde hair and blue eyes too. She let me ride on the ring-dang-doo.
And the ring-dang-doo, now
What is that?
It's soft and round like a pussy cat.
Got a hole in the middle and it's split in two. That's what you call a ring-dang-doo.
Took me down into her cellar. Said that I was a mighty fine fellow. Let me wine
Whiskey too. Let me ride on the ring-dang-doo. The ring-dang-doo. Now what is that? It's soft and round like a pussy cat. Got a hole in the middle and it's split in two. That's what you call a ring-dang-doo.
Her father come in, angrily said, now you have lost your
maidenhead.
Pack your bags and coat bags too.
Make your living off a ring-dang-doo. The ring-dang-doo. Now what is that? Soft and round like a pussy cat. Got a hole in the middle and split in two. That's what you call a ring-dang-doo.
she went off to be a whore. Hung this sign upon her door.
$1 each and 3 for 2. Now what is that? Something round like a pussycat. Got a hole in the middle and it's split in two. And that's what they call ring-dang-doo. Good to see you smiling, Dutch.
We finally have something to smile about.
Let's enjoy it while it lasts.
Having fun, Arthur?
Sure.
You don't look like so much fun, boy. That's your fucking hair down like a man. Hell, even old man Strauss is more of a laugh than you, boy.
Well, thank you, kid.
I'm sorry, Arthur. I didn't mean it. It's just because I care. It's because I love you, Arthur. Really, it is.
Mr. Matthews?
Looks like this could be a late one.
Oh, I reckon.
Lost in the Congo, became a living god for a few days. Seriously, it's a good one. And it's true. Entirely true. Many, many years ago, I was selling camping supplies in East Africa. My lord, it was wild. Massive boys, them Congo Indians, average 9 feet tall, some even bigger. Now, we was riding down the river, you know, when suddenly our boat erupted into flames. The rest of the crew, they was eaten by hippopotamuses, rhinoceroses. I survived, you know. I got taken to a village in the trees. They'd never seen a white man before.
I love you.
You only love me when we're drunk.
What's up with
Well, you're
you?
always
You in the
awfully
mood?
superior
No,
when you're sober.
not at all. I'm fine, Arthur. Come on, man. I hate you. Know that. I hate you.
I've always liked you, Karen. You want me to stop?
No, don't stop. I just want someone to see me.
Hey.
Ну что же, я попытался запечатлеть самые интересные моменты данного веселья, которое, кстати, было организовано по поводу возвращения назад в лагерь Шона, спасенного нами в предыдущей миссии. Ну и я думаю, на этом мы закончим данный выпуск. Если вам понравилось, ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал, оставляйте обязательно свои комментарии. С вами был Роджер, и всем пока-пока.